Now it's time to look at another widget that you can use in Android, and that is an EditText. And with an EditText, you can type text from the keyboard or from the phone, and you can get that text. You can do whatever you want to do with that text. So I'm gonna go inside the activity.main, and to add an EditText, we go here on the left hand side, make sure that text is selected, and we drag this one called plain text, and I'm gonna put it above the login button. But in order to stay above the login button, let's first constrain it horizontally and then vertically. So let's constrain it. So now it will stay always above the button. And let's change this text, because now it has this text name. So let's delete this, and let's add a hint. And the hint is what the user is gonna see. Is some gray out text which the user is gonna see. So let's type here, enter your name for the hint. So we have, right? So now we have enter your name. Now let's go back inside the main activity, and now we need to create an object. So I'm gonna type here private. Let's push this a little bit down. Later need var edit text, and we type for the type edit text. Also let's give it an ID, so let's click on this, let's search, let's type ID. Okay, so let's change the ID to only edit text. Let's put with the uppercase T, and let's go back into, let's click on refactor, and let's go back inside the main activity. Now I'm gonna go down here, because inside the onCreate function is where we're gonna set up all of our widgets. So down here I'm gonna type edit text equals, I'm gonna type find view by ID r.id dot edit text. So now we have the edit text connected with Alright, so now we have the edit text connected with the edit text that we created above here. So let's press Ctrl Z because I messed up the code. Alright, now what I want to do is, because now if you run this, so let's run our app. Click on terminate. So we have our text, and we have the hint, enter your name. Let's change the hint, because I typed T 2 times there. So let's go here, let's type hint, let's delete a T, let's press enter. Let's go back, let's run our app again. Click on terminate. And we have enter your name. And now here you can type text. As you can see, you can type it directly from the keyboard or from here. So we type here Alex. Now let's see how we can get the text that we type here, and how we can display then that text inside on our text view. And to do that, I'm gonna go inside the My button, because we're gonna show the text, we're gonna get the text. When I'm gonna click on the Show button, and I'm gonna go here, and I will type val. So I will declare a variable called input. So we're gonna get the input text, put equals, and here I'm gonna type edit text dot text. So now this edit text.text is gonna return the text that the user typed here. So whatever text you type here is gonna be returned, and it's gonna be assigned to the variable input. So now what we can do is that you can delete this get string and add a string that takes view text, because we're not gonna get the text from our strings XML. I'm gonna assign the input that is passed to us from the keyboard or from. So now if I run this up, and if I type here Alex and I press show, now it's showing Alex. So it's taken the text which is returned by this, it's assigned it to the variable, and then this is assigned to our text view text, and we see here Alex. But what I don't like is that if you hover over, it says that this is an editable, it's not a string. So we didn't run into a problem because we passed this editable and not a string. But I prefer to put here to string in order to convert that from the different format, from the format of editable to a string. So now if you hover over, now this is a string. Now if you run this up again, it will work the same. So if I type here again Alex, get Alex, but now we don't have that underline, and I think that was probably because of the editable. So now I converted that to string, so now it's a string. But our app has a problem. What if you don't pass anything? Not here, so not here. So let's press Ctrl Z. What if I rerun this app? Click on terminate. And what if I don't type any text here and I click on show? What is going to happen? So let's see. So when I click on show, nothing happens, because we didn't pass any kind of text. We didn't type any kind of text here, so we didn't assign any text to our text view text. But a better way to write this code would be to check to see whatever the input is empty or not, and if it's empty, to say to the user to enter some text. So let's do that. And to do that, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna type if. I'm gonna type here EditText dot text dot to string. So the input, what the user typed, is empty, so, or is blank, you can use that one if you want, is empty. And I'm gonna put the logical not operator in front. So if it's not empty, so let's press enter, and now we have an underline here, because we can replace it with the negation. It's not empty, but let's leave it like this, or let's change it to it's blank. Is blank, and we have the same underline. So let's put this empty. So now what we're checking here is if the user types something there, then I'm gonna take this code and I'm gonna put it inside the if. I'm gonna take this code and I'm gonna put it inside the if, and I'm gonna add an else part. So else, so if the user didn't type anything, then I'm gonna create a string here. So I'm gonna create a string here, which is gonna be edit text or text view text message, and it's gonna say please enter some text. And now I'm gonna use this ID. I'm gonna go inside the main activity, and here I'm gonna type text view text view, my text view dot text. I'm gonna put equals. I'm gonna type get string, and I'm gonna the string that we created previously. So I'm gonna type here r dot string dot text view text message. So let's hide the emulator to think about what we have here. So first we check to see if we have input from the edit text. This is what you're doing here. So if this is not empty, then we're gonna assign that text of the variable. We're gonna make the text view visible, and you're gonna assign that text to the text view. Let's also make it visible here. Else, if the text, if we didn't type anything inside the edit text, we're gonna make the text view visible, but we're gonna so let's type here my text view. We're gonna make the text view visible, but it's gonna have the message that please enter some text. So that visibility, type here view that visible. So now if you run this, so let's first type Alex. So let's click on show. We have Alex. Now let's delete the text and let's not pass anything. So I'm gonna click on show, and now it's executed the else part. It made the text view visible, and it said please enter some text. And this is very, very beautiful. We have even though it's a simple app, we have something. So this is our discussion about EditText, and play with this, try to do different things and so on. So I'm gonna end the video now and see you in the next video.